Hi, and congratulations on completing week one. I'm Dr. Brian Babcock, and we're going to do a quick review of this week's assignments for setting the foundations for biblical hermeneutics and biblical interpretation. So with that in mind, your assignment 1-1 was a reference chart to summarize the major movements in biblical interpretation noted in the Klein reading for this week, essentially all the bold headings. The keys to me were to outline each section mentioned in the reading and give details, including quotes and biblical references that really augment each section, and to provide a thorough discussion, and then to list several key figures for each period. If any of those things were missing, then I took off points, especially matching up key figures and providing some real research quotes that match what was going on during each period. Secondly, you were to do a discussion post where you were to summarize your understanding of hermeneutics and the goal of biblical interpretation. Be sure to include a brief review of Van Hooser's application of hermeneutics to the interpretation of culture. So some of the key things that I was looking for were hermeneutics is the study of principles of interpretation. It encompasses guidelines, skills, and methods for proper interpretation. The goal of the interpretive process is to arrive at the meaning God intended when He breathed out Scripture through the human author. The ultimate goal of any study of Scripture is salvation and transformation, and we find that in 2 Timothy and in John. Other key points was that Van Hooser draws an interface between hermeneutics and culture by suggesting that culture cannot be understood without engaging in the art and science of cultural hermeneutics. In his book, he views culture as a work and a word of meaning which aims to shape our world. Van Hooser is essentially telling us that as Christians, we must look at everything as a whole, and we need to engage in cultural hermeneutics and interpret the cultural texts that affect our life using the lens of Scripture to combat those texts. So, a great start to the semester, and email or call me with any questions. As some of you know, I was called to Syria, and so I've pre-recorded some of these lectures quickly for you as I'm heading to Iraq and Syria to help with the humanitarian crisis there. I'll be gone just a few weeks, and then I'll be back with you live. But I am able to sit down and read and review your assignments while I'm sitting on the border between Iraq and Syria. So have a great week. Thank you for all the hard work, and I'll talk to you soon.